off to a good slow start here today doing water. My wife's getting the first load of the day, just dragging, getting out of bed. It was about 2 in the morning before we finished eating dinner and going to sleep last night. So that definitely drains you. Hogs got water. Let's take a look at these little pigs here before we go back and start tarping some hay. Gave her water. She, of course, immediately dumps it. We need to get her more water just to have a waller. Still counted all 12. We lost one somehow. Didn't make it. But, you know, it is what it is. These 12 look pretty good. So we'll see how they grow out, but off to a good start. Oh man, so much to do, so little time. The trusses are in. That's pretty cool. I can feel this tractor's kind of light on the butt end once you put a couple of brown bales in the front. You definitely feel it kind of lift a little. We're on. So my wife can go start picking up bales. We had to bring the bale speeder out. Time to go start round baling again. I don't remember how many bales we had yesterday. 208. You can see the guy with the drill way out there. He's already planting the field, so we need to get after it. Now, folks, like I said, he's planting on the east end of this field. I've got these 4 long rows, and then maybe like a little 3-acre nook in the front corner, and then this field's done baled. I'll drop the baler and start picking up bales with my wife. We'll get this cleared off for him. I think we'll be able to stay ahead of him, assuming nothing goes wrong, and keep him rolling. He's got space for us to stack some bales, so fingers crossed we'll get this knocked out for him and everybody comes out ahead and we got a happy camper. Guys, this is the last row of 75 acres of clover. This might go pretty well, actually. This bale might be a full bale right as we get to the end. What you can do is you can turn it on to manual so it won't auto tie or auto wrap, I guess, and then we can force feed all the rest of this in. I'm only making a 54-inch bale. We're at 52. It beats when you're 4 inches out. This goes up to a 60-inch, so if this one's a little big, it ain't gonna hurt none. The baler isn't gonna be like overstuffed. But just the way this row's looking. So right there, it's telling me we got a full bale. We're gonna finish the row unless I see it hit like 58, 60, then I might stop. But right there, you can see we're still at 56, and we're pretty much done. Cool. So now what we do, now that we're done, I'm going to drive this up closer to where we're at. So you can put it back into auto, then you press and hold the wrap. And while that's wrapping, we're going to drive it up to where we're going to move these bales to. Because he needs us out of here. So what we're going to do is stack him in his backyard. He's got a spot here for us to use. So I'm just going to drop it so it's closer. Alright, so last bale's made. Let's get this up here and we'll see how many bales we had. So I think this is kind of the area where we're going to stack some round bales in. All right. Let's shut her down. All right, that's a wrap. 243 bales. We had one with some net wrap that got ripped, so it's really 242. There's a lot out here to pick up. Hopefully we can get it done. I want to be done by 3 o'clock. I think it's about 1, so we got 2 hours. I think we can get it. Today's one of them days. I think you just kind of got to settle for whatever you get done, you get done. These are just taking longer than I really want to pick up last of these bales now, so. Oh, we're not going to get nitrogen down tonight, which the rain's kind of questionable if it's coming. What we're getting more coming Tuesday, so we'll just do it ahead of Tuesday's rain. That ain't the end of the world. I still gotta finish tarping hay. My dad's gonna come help with that. So, and my wife's probably gonna be late for the rehearsal dinner tonight, but that is what it is, I guess. I'm not happy about any of it. I'm sure I'll hear it, but I thought we'd have been done an hour ago. Shows how much I know sometimes, I guess. So, we got maybe like 10 bales left on the ground in this field. It's just this hard holding clay, so it's got all the surface drainage. It's just rougher than crap going over those. It's just awful. At least we're getting there. Well, that's a lot of bales we got to haul home yet. Oh man. Truck's loaded at least. That's ready to go. We just got to strap it. Bales getting hauled up now, so it's gonna be nice to have this field behind us. I'm really ready to maybe have a day or two where we just take it a little easy because today wasn't a huge rush, but man, yesterday 17 hours or so on the tractor, just no sleep before or after or any day before that, really. It's taking a toll. So, I don't know if we'll get much more footage today. Not really anything exciting, just tarping over some hay. Maybe I will, but if I don't, then thanks for watching. This will be a shorter one here. Nothing exciting really happened today. And we'll catch you in the next one. Yep, we're getting there. I think a lot of this being tired, just a long week, but I'm not the best at stopping to eat lunch. So I just kind of skip that and then eat dinner at like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. I don't know what time I ate my first meal of the day. I mean, I'll eat a small breakfast, usually muffins is what I'll have for breakfast, toast or muffins. That's not bad. But, shoot, I think last night, it was 2 a.m. before I got to bed, so it had me all at 1 o'clock in the morning before I was eating my first real meal for the day. Just put a whole Jack's Pizza in the oven, eat the whole thing in one sitting, and that's probably a lot of the energy, lack of energy, I guess, if you will. I'm not good at stopping in the middle of the day, trying to get stuff done. We're far from home. Kind of picky on the stuff I want to eat too, you know. The only things that come to mind that maybe I can eat maybe through the day and be like, today I had some goldfish, you know, for the kids and whatnot. And, shoot, maybe peanut M&Ms. I don't know. I struggle with some of that. I'm not a big jerky fan. Not a big fan of ham sandwiches or peanut butter and jelly. You know, that rules out a whole lot of opportunities there for decent meals that maybe help me get through the day. Not to say I can't eat them, I'm just, you know, if I had my choice, I'd rather have a nice warm burger or pizza or something hot, you know. I'm not a big fan of cold cuts, but I should. I really should. I'm just not. Yep, so we got 300, or I did the math. We'll see how accurate some of these acre estimates are at half a acre. Right at 299 and a half acres. We mowed, raked, and baled this spring. I don't know how many acres I ran across with the tedder. We did not tend the 75. I did not tend the 18 acres of grass at home. So do the math, whatever, 299 and a half minus 75 minus 18 tells you how many acres we tended. So slightly fewer acres, but of that 299 and a half, we mowed, raked, and baled all of it. And that's all done. We got a little bit of hauling left to do. The ground bales that we just got done. I don't feel like picking that back up till Sunday. Today's now Friday, so sounds like Sunday's problem. I'm gonna sleep in tomorrow. Mow the yard, get that done. Get all the kick racks pulled out of my field, and so that's done. Pull some equipment around and get stuff opened up around the barnyard so they can start building the barn. And have it tomorrow morning's plan. Hopefully that's light enough jobs. I can get it all done before the wedding at 4 o'clock. I think I can. I think I can. I'll be on my own. My wife's in the wedding. She'll be tied up all day. So, oh, got a code here for transmission warranty, but that's not good. Oh, it's always something, huh? Alright, we'll catch you in the next one. Well, I pulled over, Googled it, you know, because what else are you going to do? It said maybe just pull over and let the pump catch up and cool things down. And reading a few different forums, it took about 5 minutes and it just went away. It doesn't tell me a temperature, it just says transmission hot, you know. But yeah, so I just pulled over and it just went away on its own like one of the forums had suggested. So what that tells me is to always be on edge for the rest of my life until I sell this tractor, because once something goes wrong with something, I can never get that out of my head. But no, really, what that tells me is maybe this Clover being as dusty as it was, because it was mighty dusty and dry, is we probably got to bring this tractor home, power wash out the radiator, and hope we don't have any further issues. So I'm sure the radiator, one of the radiators in there is going to have, I don't know, they call them coolers, radiators, I call them all the same thing. They're all radiators to me, but I guess technically only the radiators to cool it, and the rest are coolers, like a trans cooler, oil cooler, you name it, what have you. But just go in there, pop the hood, and then power wash all that stuff out and get rid of the dust. I'm sure that's a contributing factor, if not the leading factor, to why we're having that problem. Is the oil. I did get out and check the oil. least I believe this is like every other tractor. It's got that rear end oil check, that's your hydraulic, your transmission all in one. Plenty good on that. So yeah, I think you got to clean stuff out. Hope there's no further issues, because that would be disappointing on a tractor that just tipped over 3,000 hours. I do like this tractor, but man, I am not in the mood to have more problems right now. So let's hope there's nothing more to it. Oh, this sucks. I gotta go restack hay again. Having fun. I hate this crap. This stuff can't stay standing up. I should have stacked it myself, I guess. Scoop of loose hay. I'm picking up, clean up the barnyard with the tractor. They really like that. That's their second scoop of the night. Oh man, I'm ready to be done. I'm sick of bales falling over, tarps. I'm sick of the wind. I'm just ready to get some sleep. Don't get me wrong, I like making hay, but man, sometimes a little bit too much of a good thing can be bad. Obviously, I'm not making it to the rehearsal dinner, given that it started several hours ago. My wife is, of course, she had to be there. Would have been nice to go with her, but I suppose not. You can't always get what you want sometimes, but at least we're getting hay tarped. Good enough, I hope. There's holes, there's rips, there's spots that are just going to be what they're going to be. But, oh well. We get through this next few months here, we'll have barns, or a barn up. Life should get easier. As fast as small squares are moving, that'll be freeing up room for new hay coming in if the second barn isn't up in time. You know, we'll easily fill a barn with the hay we got right now, where we would need a second barn soon. We'll keep moving hay the rate we are. It won't be as detrimental if we don't have it, which we won't for some time, because the footers aren't poured and they want to wait 3 weeks to build after footers are poured, so we'll have some time. Alright, it's starting to rain. That's fun. At least the tarps are on. They seem to be enjoying life. We're gonna check on that sow before we go home. I think I'm gonna call it an early night. Eat some lunch. 8 o'clock at night. It's gonna be great. Fun. Pigs just kind of come and go into the weeds. Grass over here. You can kind of see them ruffling around. They're all still alive, I think. I'll have to get a count here, but she seems like she's a pretty good mom. She's good at making nests, laying down slow. She does all the things you want to see out of a sow. And so I don't farm none of this. Grass strip here is not mine. This is kind of the property line right here. You can see the property kind of comes out of the woods at the corner and then goes there. We got tarps on them. Is it perfect? Not even close, but the tops of my big squares are covered. The sides will be what they'll be. The round bales will be what they'll be. We don't have any more tarps. It works for now. Well, I wish I had time to put down nitrogen now that it's raining, but I wasn't sure how accurate the forecast was. Oh well. Here we are with some of our sows. Appreciate you all watching. I'm sorry it wasn't a more exciting video. Hopefully I'll have some better stuff here soon. I'll get some energy. We'll get back at it. Start pounding out some acres here soon. We have a good bit left to finish up. Before you know it, we'll be into straw, second cutting. Who knows? There's at least 2 more sows in here that are bred. The white one there, the landrace, the blue butt. And as I look at these Herefords, she could be, Duroc could be. I don't know, she looks open to me, but her belly's popping, but she's just a thin sow. Hard to say. We'll give her, I don't know. I want to say a few more months, but I'll probably hold on to her way too long. Got a couple gilts we're going to drop in here and see what happens. But, yeah. Excited to see the hogs, if we keep doing that or not. It's kind of fun having the litters around when you can kind of manage it how you want. Not when they come as a early surprise, you don't have your pen set up, and you're in the middle of making hay. So I think here soon we're going to have to hire some help. But today's now Friday, not the Monday of this week, but the Monday prior, so whatever that be, 7 days plus 5, 13 days. This last pretty much 2-week window, we did about just shy, half acre shy of 300 acres. And the only people we had was me, full-time on the farm, my wife, mostly full-time, driving bus up until a few days ago when school let out, and my dad for weekends. I think last week he took Friday and half day Friday and Monday, which he's here at like 11 at that point, so it's almost a full day of work with haymaking. And then we had 8 hours of work, I think, per kid for the 2 high schoolers we had helping us. Other than that, nobody else has hauled anything for us, driven any equipment, and me and my wife did all of the equipment driving. My dad maybe ran loader a little bit here and there, but and ran truck down the road, you know. When it comes down to mowing, raking, tedding, baling, 100% of that's been me and my wife. And I think at some point we're gonna have to pump the brakes, focus in on probably the more margin hay. That'd be alfalfa grass. That's really where we seem to make our best bang for our buck. The clover's a nice add-on. Or we have to scale equipment, which we're not terrible, and we have some really big, I'm not trying to say we do or we don't, but getting a nicer big square baler, a semi-trailer, semi-truck, stuff like that might help. And then lastly, hire help, more help, a lot of help. And I don't like dealing with people and mitigating all that. I'd rather just kind of do it myself, so we may scale back or scale equipment, one or the other.